Hey everyone, it's Random Noob. Today I'm making a video on Imani on a fire deck I found that I think it's freaking busted, guys. It's nuts. I really enjoy playing with it as well. The playstyle is fun, and let's hop right into it. First, I'm going to talk about the changes that make this deck viable. Looking at her changes from PTS that hi-rez just made, her fireball damage increased from 1,000 to 1,100. That makes the burst with fire at her max mana 2,200 damage, which is enough to kill a lot of DPS players, especially if they're not full HP, which for the most part most people aren't. That's right, like they're gonna get poked a little bit. Another change that really makes this deck really good is the mana generation increase. You don't have to hit as many fireballs to make her 2,200 burst happen. And a big change is Inferno Cannon Beam Width increased. It's much easier to hit this ability, and it makes it so much better, especially alongside this deck I'm about to show you guys. A few more changes that help the build a little bit, that are a little bit underrated, are Pyromania damage falloff decreased. It makes fire a lot stronger with her AoE. Swift Seer scaling increased. It makes the Inferno Cannon faster in the air, as well as the Frostfire glide duration increased by 0.5 seconds. So little things that also help the build out. So you know what? I want to show you it off so bad. Let's hop right into it. Let's take a look. And here it is. So the deck runs Pyretic Momentum at 3, which increases your Frostfire glide when you're trying to get out. Swift Seer 4. I've been thinking about even running this card at 5. It makes your Inferno Cannon a much better ability. You can use it to kite around walls while and if someone's chasing you, you can do damage with it. Ancient Duty is just a 1-of for 50 HP, kind of makes you a little more hint. But the key to this build right here, this is it, guys. Mystic Fire 4. And the reason why this build revolves around Mystic Fire is because you use this to use your Frostfire glide to build up your mana to the last possible point where you get where you can charge up a fireball and then instantly get your instant cast right after for that 2,200 burst I'm talking about. You'll see a little bit of that in the video next, and I talk about it some more. But beware, it is a 4-0 stomp. I was starting to stomp everyone with this deck, and I couldn't really find a good video at that point. And I wanted to throw this out there as soon as possible, so you guys could check it out and try it yourselves. And the final card is Ice in Your Veins 3. It's just some extra sustain. I've been trying to. I did drop a point out of Swift Seer for an extra point in this, just for the extra sustain, but it does make you a little bit more tanky, because I found with this deck, you are very squishy when people are coming in on you, because mobility is the one thing that counters it. But you do have the burst to fight like an Eevee. Let's say you're doing 2,200 damage. That's her whole life bar. Like, she's dead. She's dead. And another thing about this deck that is kind of cool is Pyromania actually fits very well in it. It is an alternate playstyle for her, and I think it's awesome. I mean, I still think her ice build is viable, but I really have a feeling that once people figure out this build, it's going to be a little OP. So let's just hop into the game. I want to show you guys so bad. So hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so with this deck, like I was saying, you want to build up your mana bar in spawn. And you want to build it up to right before you're going to get a one-shot. Or a 2,000 damage burst. It's not really a one-shot because Kinessa has more HP than that. And considering their composition on Fish Market, we're going to be buying Haven. Generally, you want to be starting Cauterize, maybe Chronos, because their Inferno Cannon is really good on small maps as well. However, this game, because it's so open, and we're going to be counter-sniping a Kinessa, we should be buying Haven, in my opinion. And let's build up our mana bar till the last thing. And we couldn't because the box stopped us from our glide. I really don't like that about Imani, that when her glide goes into a wall, it just stops. I don't like that. It just doesn't seem intuitive. Because, like, let's say you clip a corner or something. You lose all that. You lose your momentum. And that guy's dead. See ya. That's the power of the one-shots. And Anja is jumping off the map. Okay. Hello. This is a nutty ability. See ya! Wouldn't want to be ya. And I've really found that this build is actually OP. Not necessarily OP, but the more passive you play and smart you play, it gets better and better. So the more I played around with, at first it seemed really weak, but it was just Imani's playstyle. It needed to be a lot more passive. But it is a lot of damage output. And I'm dead. But still. Now we got Haven 2. Wow, everyone on our team has Haven. Okay, that's smart. Drogoz isn't going to be doing much damage on this map. But yeah, we got the point, so the zone was worth it. We almost have our ult. I'm actually going to turn the sound up just a tad bit. It was a little weird on PTS at first, so I dropped it, but turn it up for the video. And let's build up our mana bar. We don't want to be near anyone with that because we're using our ability, our movement ability. Sia wouldn't want to be you, brother. I had the one shot on Dombo there, but I'm not going to use my ult here. I don't see a need for it. Go in, use my root. Counter snipe the Kinessa, 'cause she's way out there for some reason. I have Haven 2 already, buddy. Am I going to hit my shot? There we go. Hit your shot. Shoot your shot. As you guys can see, it is quite a bit of damage here. Quite a bit of damage. And we have our one shot here. Kinessa, what are you doing, buddy? Getting wrecked, that's what you're doing. Switch to Frost because we don't have Inferno Cannon. That's one thing about this build that's really interesting is Frost actually plays a part. Like, with the Frost build, you never would Fire. There was no reason. But now that Fire is really good, in my opinion, just going Frost and having that slow and just a lot of burst damage close range without having to charge is actually really strong. And you should be switching to Frost with this build. You should not be staying in Fire at all times because Fire close range is very, very slow. It's a slow build, right? Like, you need to be building up your mana bar, which you can't do when everyone's on top of you. But with Frost, you don't have to be doing that, and you still do quite a bit of damage, as well as having a root close range. It is actually very strong together. And now we have our mana bar all the way to the top, so we're going to be switching to Fire at the start of this and trying to blow someone up, and then we'll probably go into our dragon. Alright, Fire. Alright, I missed the second shot. Could have been a kill. Alright, this Kinessa is just trolling at this point. And the counter to Drogoz. Like I said, now I'm close range. Switch to Frost. Root. Oh, I thought I had my right click. No! I'm bad. I'm bad, guys. Alright, Haven 3. We don't even need hi-rez with this build. Who's getting healed through all that burst? So much burst damage. It's actually just so much burst. And obviously the games aren't as good on PTS as live, but we can still learn a lot from the build. And I hope you guys are taking something out of this and can use it in your own gameplay a little bit. Alright, bye Drogoz. Kind of upset I went Frost already, but let's build up some mana anyways. What are these guys doing? Alright, go Fire. Let's build up our mana bar for the one shot. We're looking for Drogoz because we can one shot a Drogue. Or an Andro. Come here, little Drogitos. And I shot my shot and I missed. Rip. No! GG. Easy clap with Imani. That is what I'm talking about. She is a lot of fun with this build. I am not even kidding. Oh, got play of the game too. Let's check it out. Look at that. Easy clap. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the preview to Imani's fire build that I came up with. I know the game wasn't great, but it's PTS, and I think you guys can really see the potential of this build. It's actually just nutty, and you can see the damage is pretty insane. It was a short game, but yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did enjoy the content, please remember to subscribe, and I will see you next video. Thank you.